Randy, Baltimore. Yes, we will ask now Mrs. Baltimore to come and give us an opening prayer, please.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Let's stand, please. Reverence God. Our Father, who art in heaven, God, we just come to you this evening, dear Father, in a meeting like this. God, we pray, oh God, that your presence be here with us. We pray, Father Jesus, that what will be said and done, dear God, will be to the honor and to the glory of you. We pray, oh God, that when we leave here tonight, dear God, it will be a meeting well spent. God, we pray for the panel this evening, oh God. We pray when they bring things to us, dear God, let us listen attentively, oh God, and let us, dear God, when our turns come to answer our prayer, answer our questions, God, we'll answer them. Father Jesus, we pray that you may be with us this evening here. Guide, guard, and protect us, dear God. Lord, we thank you for the day. We thank you for this minute that we are here. God, so many things could have happened from the 6 this morning until now. And so, God, we just want to thank you. We give you praise, we give you glory, and we honor your name this evening in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Baltimore. Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you very much for coming. We're going to start this evening off with a very short message from the chairman of the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party, the Honorable E.P. Chet Green.
Thank you, Comrade Shaul. The moment dictates that I stand. This is not ordinary time. Let's start by recognizing the head table, our Prime Minister, political leader, Senior Minister, Security Benjamin, the darling of the pack of ministers, Minister Maria Brown, and of course, I'm in St. Philip's North. I must, with total reverence and respect, recognize your soon-to-be elected parliamentary representative, Comrade Randy Baltimore. You know, as I left home tonight and was driving eastward on the Sir Robin Yearwood Highway, I had a chance to reflect on just how much Sir Robin means to this constituency and to the people of this community. As we gather tonight, we're actually passing the baton. Yesterday, I want to thank you all for coming out to the Parliament as we celebrated 50 years of outstanding service by Sir Robin to this community. But as I drove along, I got a phone call that interrupted my thoughts. And the phone call was to tell me that we're not playing fair. We're not playing fair. Well, I don't know what about the Prime Minister's announcement today is not fair. So I can recall for months and months and months, as a matter of fact, since 2023, they predicted Sir Robin was dead. Sir Robin, thank God, is alive. And we celebrated 50 years of service to this country yesterday. But we celebrated Sir Robin's 50 and his departure, official departure from politics. We also recognize the arrival of Sir Robin's protege, someone who for years have been working in the trenches with Sir Robin. So I am pleased to know that Comrade Randy Baltimore has been in training for quite some time. That Comrade Randy Baltimore is therefore ready to continue the journey of representing this community on behalf of the Antigua and Barbuda Party. So when they tell me that we are not playing fair, I had to wonder, are these same people who are saying they want election? No, they get election, they run. No, they can't be serious. You want them? Come take them, man. Come take them. But tonight, while we're here, a town hall meeting, beautiful setting, befitting of a garrison constituency, I want us to do some housekeeping, because it's very important. I'll ask the question and you'll answer me. When is nomination date? See, I want to make sure you know these things. Nomination day is Wednesday, 25th of February, 2026. Okay, let's wait. You didn't quite pass the first one. You have a chance to redeem yourselves. The first question only worth 10 points. The second question worth 90 points. What is by-election day 2026? 16th of March 2026. All right. You know, Prime Minister writes songs now. I stop. So you may hear Gassy Dread release soon on 16th of March 2026. He had it before or celebrate it after. But I want you comrades to bear those two dates in mind. One, those of you who will be identified to nominate Comrade Baltimore, and all of you to turn on the polling date of March 16th. It's important as a first step that you know the dates. That is clear. The next important thing to remember is that each of you must have your voter's ID ready. I want to see the hands of anybody inside here who has not yet gone to revalidate his or her card. A comrade pointed me to somebody here who has not yet gone. Comrade, I don't normally do this, but chairman of the party, I have license from the Prime Minister to tell you, you have to go tomorrow, go in your card. Okay? No if, no maybe, no but. You're a member of this glorious institution called the Antigua and Barbuda Party. We have an election to win on the 16th of March, and you need to go and get yourself regularized so that your vote be counted among those voting for Comrade Randy Baltimore and the Labour Party to continue the journey started by Sir Robin way back in 1976. This constituency is garrison. This constituency is the heartland for the Labour Party. We have never lost it. And why do you think we have not lost it or never lost it? It's because Sir Robin has been true to the people. You heard all the accolades yesterday. One minister said, one thing about Sir Robin, he made sure all his people were working. All his people were working. And that is a truism. Comrade Baltimore, your task is to continue. To continue the path set by Sir Robin. 50 unbroken years must now become 50 plus years. And when we go somewhere later in the term to general elections, we must know that St. Philip's North continue to be true to the Labour Party because it's true to you, and we'll continue to re-elect Labour Party candidate after candidate, election after election. I am not in the mood tonight for a typical town hall meeting because guess what? Prime Minister Brown rang the bell. And so the whole thing changes. It's not simply talking about, let us make sure that we do so and so and so. It's about making sure we're ready for March 16th to go out to the polls across this constituency to continue the legacy of Sir Robin, the legacy of Severe, the legacy of the Antigua and Barbuda Party. To show Comrade Gaston Brown, Prime Minister, just how grateful we are and thankful that he continues to represent his country in true Labour Party fashion. I came through here a few days ago, and again I realized that a lot of things are happening. I was here a few weeks ago when I must call Sir Randy already, but not yet. When Comrade Randy opened the office here next door with the kids. Another thing that marvels me We caught them again because since 2023 came out of office, we have not stopped working. So they couldn't quite decide if elections come in or not come in. Because road fixes in 2023. Water fixes in 2023 and before. You know, the typical thing that Tigers, you know the election coming because you see this flurry of works. We have changed that. We are a working government, working 7 days a week, 12 months a year, 365 days. And so tonight we offer to you Comrade Randy Baltimore as part of that hard working team, delivering on the expectations of people in building an economy, building a country which is certainly second to none and the rival of the Eastern Caribbean. We invite Comrade Randy Baltimore to take his seat among the ministers of government, among the cabinet ministers, among the Labour Party elected members, to continue to give representation to this historic and garrison constituency of St. Philip's North. Comrades, we are on the cusp of something historic. After 50 years, we'll be replacing Comrade Robin Yearwood with a new generation, the next generation, in Comrade Randy Baltimore. I saw your shirts. Can I see the back of your shirts? I like the reading. Safe and secure with Baltimore. But I want to add something to that. Your vote is sure with Baltimore. Good night. God bless you. And let's keep this campaign going right to election 2016, March the 16th. Thank you.
Very well done, as usual, Minister Green. And now we invite the world boss, Gassy Dread, Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda, to say a few words. Prime Minister Gaston Brown.
Thank you very much, Comrade Chairman. Maybe I should stand too. A special good evening to everyone, our distinguished comrades from St. Philip's North, and of course my colleagues at the head table, to include the Chairman, Senior Minister, Security Benjamin, and the other two members, to include Lady Maria Brown, as well as Comrade Randy Baltimore, the man of the moment. You know, when I came in here this evening, I was pleasantly surprised. I was greeted by a number of comrades, hundreds of you. In fact, I'm surprised with the amount of people who turned out this evening. And I was also given a shirt and a cap. So it tells me that Comrade Randy Baltimore is well organized, well mobilized. And when I compare the meeting that UBB had last evening under a tamarind tree, with about a handful of people, and I'm probably exaggerating because somebody told me about 3 or 4 people, compared to what I see here tonight, it tells me that the Labour Party is in good hands. Comrade Randy Baltimore is a well-known entity, homegrown, someone who was born in this constituency, grew up in this constituency, and still lives in the constituency. So you don't need any import. You have your homegrown representative who stood with you in the past and is still standing with you and will stand with you in the future. And what is happening here is a form of leadership continuity. And we certainly want to thank you for giving Sir Robin Yearwood 50 years of continuous service in the Parliament of Antigua and Barbuda. In fact, we have always said that this constituency is a garrison constituency. But I say to you tonight, despite the fact that St. Philip's North has been a garrison constituency, we will never take you for granted. In fact, based on your commitment to the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party, the support that you have given us for the last 5 decades, I guarantee you that this constituency will receive and will continue to receive priority. You would have noticed that already we have done a significant amount of infrastructural work. And we'll ask Minister Brown when she speaks, or Comrade Brown for that matter, to update you on the various infrastructural projects that we're doing. We know, for example, that we're concerned about your police station. I do not wish to preempt her. She will speak to that issue, as well as other initiatives that we'll pursue to bring relief to you, the people of St. Philip's North. Now, in as much as we have an election that is due within a matter of weeks, we still want to hear from you to find out how we can better serve you. Because ultimately, this engagement is about service. It's about understanding what your issues are and how we can better serve you. And certainly, Comrade Randy Baltimore is here to serve. Comrade Randy Baltimore is or was not looking for a job for sure. He had a secure job at Customs for over 27 years. And he has just given up that to serve you. 27 years. Not $1 in compensation, no pension. He has given it all up to serve you. That is what you call commitment. Let's hear it for him, man. And I ask the question, how many young individuals would have given up 27 years of service, given up your gratuity, your pension to serve the people? It takes someone who has a love for people to do something like that. And I want to say to you, Comrade Randy Baltimore, you have earned my full respect. And I say to you, the people of St. Philip's North, and to all Antiguans and Barbadians in general, that is the type of devotion you need in a candidate. Not a fly-by-night one. Not one that comes in occasionally to seek your vote. Not one that comes in on an even election, have a town hall meeting on a mango tree or a guava tree or whatever it was, with 5 people, and then coming to canvass you to tell you that Alex is next. Well, here it is. I mentioned it this evening to Minister or Comrade Brown, and she said, Alex vexed because he's not next. But I'm saying Alex vexed because Randy is next. So I want to say to each of you, I want to reiterate the call by our chairman that you need to get your card revalidated. Every single one of you who have not gone out to get that revalidation, you need to do so now. And I also want to tell you that in as much as we know that Randy will win, it's not just about winning. We have to send a firm message, an unequivocal message. And we cannot take anything for granted. We cannot become complacent. So those of you who may be inclined to say, well, you know what, Randy don't win. It doesn't make any sense to me to go and get my card or to vote. By so doing, you'll be voting against your own party. So let us not be complacent. We are asking each of you to go out there who not have had your card validated, to get your card validated so that you can participate in the upcoming polls. But those who are not registered, you please go and register. And even if you don't make it for the by-election, at some point there will be a general election. And I'm asking you as well from tonight to make sure that we go into every single nook and cranny in this constituency. Make sure that we get every single voter out on election day. And I say to our comrades who normally come to executive on a Friday, no executive from tomorrow. We're right here in St. Philip's North from tomorrow. We're going door to door, alley to alley, street to street, to mobilize the entire constituency. Because we want this victory not just to be an ordinary victory. It must be a resounding victory. You see, just as in St. Peter, we got 75% of the votes polled. And I expect nothing different because this is Labour City. No disrespect to St. Peter, but St. Philip's North is Labour City. So your challenge for this by-election is to beat that 75%. And you'll get more love from the Prime Minister.
Hey, Randy Baltimore. St. Philip's North. You know what to do. Hey, Randy Baltimore.
This country and its people, we're making progress in every aspect of our development. You call it in healthcare, in education, in infrastructure. entrepreneurship, in tourism, we're making significant progress. We have lifted this country. Our people are getting wealthier. We're creating more jobs. Within the last year, we created over 4,000 jobs. And you know that this country will continue to progress under the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party. And as we grow the country's economy, you can be assured that we will make sure that every single Antiguan and Barbuda will benefit from that growth and development. No one will be left behind. And when it comes to the working class people, you know that the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party is a working class institution. We make sure that the pie is shared and it is shared equitably among all our people. So we ask you to join us, to continue to fight to advance this country as we seek to improve the living standards of all Antiguans and Barbudans. You can see the developments that are taking place in terms of the quality of the homes. In fact, within the last 10 years, we have actually provided Antiguans and Barbudans with over 2,000 homes. On an annual basis, we deliver thousands of lots. We have provided funding through the Entrepreneurial Fund. We're bringing more tourists to the country. Even the taxi operators now, they'll tell you, look, they're part of the six-figure club. They're making over $100,000 a year as taxi men and taxi women. That is the way in which we have lifted our country. Our people are doing well. And those of you who may have some difficulties, trust me, help is on the way. There is space for everyone in this country to live comfortably, and we'll make sure we continue to empower you. Our mantra is to serve and to empower you. It's not about us, it's about you. And just like Sir Robin Yearwood would have served you for 50 years, giving practically all of his adult life to you, you can be assured that the entire leadership, of which we hope to welcome Comrade Randy Baltimore, we are committed to your empowerment. We are here to serve you. You can trust us. We have brought you stability. There's no confusion in the Labour Party. In fact, within the UPP on a daily basis, they curse each other. Some say they want Pringles, some say they want Harold, some say they want to split the party in two, some say they want a new party. That's the confusion that is taking place. If you want to destroy this country, allow an unstable party with ignorant people to lead this country. And I'm not going to tell you what former Prime Minister said to you, that crop will smoke a pipe. Because guess what? There will be no pipe to be smoked. All I said to you is that we have a good thing going. We have momentum on our side. The Labour Party is doing well. The country is doing well. You have a great representative in waiting, incoming representative in Comrade Randy Baltimore. I ask you to embrace him. I ask you to support him. I ask you to go out there on the 16th and to give him your full support. He cannot become your representative without your vote. Again, no fence sitters, no complacency to say that he don't win. Every single vote counts. And I am counting on you personally for your support, and I give you my commitment and tell the commitment of the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party that we will reciprocate by lifting you higher and higher as we advance this country. Thank you very much, my dear comrades.
Hey, Landy, Baltimore, St. Phillips North. You know what to do. Hey, Fort, Landy, Baltimore.
I ask the Honorable Sir Steadroy Cutie Benjamin to say a few words.
Good night, comrades. Quite unlike the Prime Minister and my friend, Chet Green, I shall sit. I am not so thin. I'm a little heavy. So when you're heavy, you take the shortest road down. So I'm sitting while I speak to you. Listen, my friends. Robin and I have been in Parliament together since the 1st of November, 1981. 1981, that was when our country became an independent country. And today, well, yesterday, he and I were the only two representatives who are still in active politics since 1981. We have spoken all the time about St. Phillips North. And Robin has told me no certain terms. He knows the man to carry the baton on is Randy Baltimore. I promised my friend Robin two things. One, in St. John City South, there is no doubt that QT is the man for City South. I promised him I was going to win, as I always do, and continue to do. I also told my friend Robin Yearwood that I would ensure that this gentleman to my right, Randy Baltimore, maintains the seat not only for the Labour Party, but in honor of Sir Robin Yearwood. And I'm asking each and every one of you, young, old, and in between, this man has served you so well over all of these years. This election, give him your support by supporting Randy Baltimore. He will be with you like Sir Robin forevermore. Today, one lady met me on the road just after Capital PM, and she asked me, Cutie. That's what they call me, you see, I love Cutie. She told my ladies right here. They asked me, what do you think the chances of Alex are? I looked at her. I said to her, are you serious? His chances are 0 to 0. 0 to 0. He has absolutely no chance whatsoever. And I know, when I look around here and I see the people behind Randy Baltimore, it reminds me of the people behind me in St. John's City South. Mr. Prime Minister, as I sit here and I see the love and the admiration coming from these people for Randy Baltimore, as I feel your spirit, the spirit of excitement, the spirit of teaching them a lesson, how dare Alex want to challenge Randy Baltimore? How dare he? Well, when we are finished with him, he will disappear. He will disappear. Have no fear. Have no fear. He will disappear. So I'm asking you, this government, my government, with the work of the Prime Minister, the work of my comrade Malvin Joseph, Sir Malvin Joseph, my friend, another colleague who has served for many, many years. And notice, we are all here tonight. The three of us. Robin is here in his spirit, you know. He's here with us. It's Robin, it's Malvin, it's Cutie. All here supporting Randy Baltimore. As I came in, I met one of my friends from Seaton's. She said to me, you know, my family, half of it is from Seaton's, Ethne, and the others. She said to me, Cutie, come and clean the land upon which Ethne used to live. You know the land, ain't it? So I said, no worry, man. Raldi will take care of that for me. He will take care of that for me. So Randy, I'm telling you, the first thing you have to do is to clean the land for Ethne, that where she live. All right? And I will pay. And I will pay. So comrades, tonight is a night when we celebrate the crowning of the new king. We are only waiting, my dears and my friends and my comrades, for the 16th of March to make it official. We are preparing the way. We are depending on you. We need you, each and every one of you. Let us stay together. Let us love. Let us fight. Let us win. No time at all will there be any defeat. No defeat for Randy Baltimore. So, I say to you, three things. Love, support, and fight this fight with all of your might, because Christ is your strength and Christ is your right. And Randy Baltimore is the man of the moment, who will carry forward the great work of the great man, my friend, my personal friend and comrade, Sir Robin Yearwood. So let's go together, let's fight this fight together, and make sure that Randy Baltimore wins the seat on the 16th day of March this year. Thank you very much. My statement so far. Thank you.
Very much, Minister Benjamin. And I would like to welcome Sir Malwin Joseph, the Honorable Sir Malwin Joseph. He has just arrived. And I would also like to acknowledge Minister Melford Nicholas. I see you sitting there, sir. Good evening. Welcome. So we're going to put Sir Malwin on the spot. Sir Malwin, you're in and you're up. Your turn. He's in and up.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Let me apologize for being a little late. You know, I live in the country, not St. John's. I had to come all the way from Jennings, but I'm happy to be here. I want to start with a little history. You know, in 1968, I think when the election was held in Antigua, there were about 9 seats. Only in 1971, they had 17 constituencies. So let me start with 1971, because in 1968, a man by the name of George Shepherd was elected in this constituency, and he was a Labour man. In 1971, who replaced him? Robin Yearwood. So I want to speak about the legacy in this constituency. In 76, Robin won. 71, Robin replaced George Shepherd. Donald Shepherd. Yeah, you know your history. Donald here. But let me tell you something. This constituency, since 1971, never lose election. Labour won all the elections since 1971. So Robin has a legacy since 1976. I want to talk about the legacy of St. Philip's North. All you here tonight, you must understand you have a record in Antigua and Barbuda. You all have never lost an election under Labour. I wish I could say that for myself. So you see the important legacy you have by next month when you go to the polls. And this is not a simple matter. You have something to protect. And I know, I have full confidence. When I drove up here tonight, I couldn't believe the number. This place is on fire. And Robin loved to talk about red ants. Oh, Lord of mercy. Look at red ants. If I were the other guy, I would change my mind right now. I'm going to back out. I wouldn't take this humiliation and this shame. I'll back out. But I want to be specific in sharing something with you tonight, because politics and governance is about people. And there are 2 polyclinics that have been built in Antigua and Barbuda. One in Villa and one right here in St. Philip's North. What we have set out to do in the Ministry of Health is to upgrade these 2 polyclinics, and I want to share with you how we intend to do so. Health is wealth, isn't it so? And I want to say to you that over the next several months, we are going to be upgrading the clinic here in Glanville. One of the first things we intend to do is to establish a pharmacy right here. In this clinic. Nobody can doubt our commitment. We have already established a pharmacy in Villa, and it's working out extremely well. The people in that community don't have to leave their community to get pharmaceutical support, the drugs, and all these sort of things. So this is coming. And we would like, if possible, to find a pharmacist right here in this community so that, you know, it can be accessed by many of you here. And I'm sure you know that normally you would have to go far away to get your prescriptions filled. One of the other things that we do not have in our clinics, in all of our clinics, is laboratory. We are going to establish a laboratory in this polyclinic so you can get certain basic laboratory exams done in the polyclinic. And we are also doing the same thing in Villa. The idea, you see, is that good healthcare system, the emphasis is on primary healthcare. In the community, if we get it right in the community, we do not have the overrun in the Celeste Bird where people have to wait long and so forth. And what a beautiful thing it is that you leave work, come home here in Glanville, and if you want to go to a clinic, all you have to do is walk nearby. Now, we're also going to do something that we have not done in the polyclinics yet, but it will be done, and that is we're going to establish EKG services, electrocardiogram services in the clinic. So if you feel you have a pain in your chest and you feel vulnerable, you don't have to take a car and go all the way to St. John's and so on. It will be done right here. And it gets better, you know. One of the most sought after service in any hospital is a simple thing like an ultrasound. And especially when it comes to pregnant women. That ultrasound is vital. And then we will establish that right here. Now, we have a program going on in Antigua and Barbuda, which is vital to all our women. We make our women our priority. I want to share something with you. One of the most troubling signs is the number of women coming down with cervical cancer. I couldn't be a minister of health and don't share this with you. Cervical cancer is not only a big problem in Antigua, it's throughout the entire Caribbean and South America. You know what we're doing? We're having free screening of our women. And women, listen to me carefully. If you screen today, you reduce your chances of having cancer if you have any signs of cancer and die from it 50% as a minimum. And if you screen and you do not have cancer, but you get the vaccine for cancer, it is almost guaranteed 100% you will not get the cancer. How can you not see the benefits of these services? And none of these services did not exist 11 years ago. All what I'm telling you, these developments have been put in place by this government. It did not exist before. Now, as I said before, that we will continue to improve and expand the services in this polyclinic. But I want to give you an announcement, and I hope, Mr. Prime Minister, I don't think that you and I have discussed this, and AG, but design in this facility is a space for EMS. And as long as I can hit the elbow of the Prime Minister and get an ambulance. You know, I know where to hit, right? Well, you know, I think that within 60 to 90 days, we could have an ambulance right here in this facility. We got an ambulance here. And AG, do you know that when this facility was built, it was also contemplated that we would have a fire tender in this facility? You're building it? Oh, fantastic. So what we're doing here, we're taking St. Philip's North through a major transformation. A major transformation. And you deserve it. You are more than a garrison constituency. You hold the record of being the only constituency since 1971 has always voted for the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party. You deserve it, and I know you'll be pleased when you elect Randy Baltimore. When you elect Randy Baltimore, and you know, like Robin Yearwood, you know, before Robin Yearwood became a parliamentarian and a minister, Robin had experience in business. I remember I was working for Antigua Dairy, and I used to see Robin come up there at the dairy buying ice cream to go to Horizon. He was in business at the time. So he came into government with solid experience, Randy Baltimore, just like Robin Yearwood. And what you want in making up your mind to vote for a representative is a representative who brings something to the table. A track record. And you know, I'll finish by saying this. Myself and my colleague, the Attorney General, have given many years in governance. We want to make sure that when we decide to leave, that we leave a party that can go into the future with strength, with experience. Because let me tell all of us here tonight, this world is not the world of the 70s and the 80s and the 90s. If you do not have competent men with experience, and women, not enough yet, we need to get some more. If you don't have, hey, you have to come on board, you know. You have to come on board. Let me tell you something. If you do not have experienced men, and by the way, let me take this opportunity to congratulate the Prime Minister. Let me tell you something about the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister has emerged in the Caribbean as one of the most effective and credible voices representing not only Antigua and Barbuda, but the Caribbean. For the Prime Minister alone, everybody should vote for the Antigua Labour Party. We can sell off with the Prime Minister. But let me say this. When you look at what the opposition is offering, come on. Do we have to make the case? Do we have to, and I'm being very serious now. This is religion for me right now. When you look at the opposition, I will say, without any question, this is the worst opposition that has ever presented itself as an alternative to any government. This is a vexing issue. You all are being insulted, and they think people could take them seriously. Mr. Prime Minister, I think I've said enough. I really said enough. But I want to thank you all for showing up. You have given everybody who here a good dose of confidence that the future is bright. The future is hopeful. And I want to stand up now. And I want to say, as a parliamentarian of many victories, the second longest parliamentarian, as a member of the lower house. Only one man back me, I want to hear it. So let me say this. Let me say this seriously. I stand up because I want to fully endorse a young man who has proven himself as an excellent leader so far, and a young man who comes with a wealth of experience working in the government bureaucracy. He has proven himself, and a young man who is a true representative of St. Philip's North. I fully endorse him and look forward to working with him and assisting him in making the transition from a bureaucrat into the position of a minister of government and a representative of St. Philip's North. Good night, and keep the red hands going.
Yes, Randy Baltimore.
Put your hands together for Minister Maria Young.
Our future is bright. Randy takes the lead. Yes, he will set all things right. Planting a new seed. Yes, and with hope as his guide, he will stand by your side. A leader so true. Our dreams he will imbue.
Know about standing. So AG, I'm standing. I put on a few pounds, but I'm gonna stand, right, AG, tonight. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. Let me acknowledge my distinguished colleagues at the head table. Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Chair, Sir Mulwin, Sir Cutie, and my colleague Minister, Minister Nicholas, and the man of the hour, Comrade Randy Baltimore. Comrade Randy Baltimore, thank you so much for having me here tonight. I'm lambing with the big boys tonight. I feel so privileged. Look at this table. There's a wealth of experience across this table. And it's only coming from the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party, the greatest institution in the Western Hemisphere, the institution that has borne so many wonderful leaders and that has contributed so much to the development of Antigua and Barbuda. Now, I'm here tonight. Well, it's a town hall meeting, so I will look forward to hearing from you later. But I'm here to endorse a man that I've come to know very well quite recently over the years. And I've got to say, I spoke about Sir Robin's devotion and how he loves St. Philip's North and his people and everything he would do for his people, from employment to ensuring infrastructural work. But I've got to tell you, that has been continuing for over 3 years now, because Randy Baltimore has been in touch with me from the time I became Minister for Public Works. And almost every week, Randy Baltimore is calling me, he's messaging me. It's either for some sort of employment, some sort of work to be done in his constituency that he's caretaking. He's always at our doorsteps. And I want to say you are in safe hands with Comrade Randy Baltimore. Now, coming up here quite similarly to Comrade Chair, it was a bittersweet drive for me too, because Sir Robin is a household name. We love, we appreciate, we adore Sir Robin, and we will continue to do so. But losing him, you know, there's a bit of a void, you know, in terms of being the representative for St. Philip's North. But that void is going to be so ably filled because Randy Baltimore is already stepping up to the plate. He's already trying to fill the shoes of Sir Robin. Over these past years, we have been working diligently from the Ministry of Works perspectives across your communities. You've been seeing infrastructural upgrades in roads, curbs and drains, even in housing and land allocation, and we will continue to do so. Now we know that one of your major concerns is security, and the Honorable AG reminded me tonight to tell you that we are going to be ensuring that the police station is reopened as of Monday coming. Secondly, to add a cherry to that, there's going to be a construction of an entirely new police station for more permanent residence for the police. In addition to that, there will be a fire station added to the police station. So you see, this administration, the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party, we are rewarding you for your loyalty. We are rewarding you for your contributions towards having Sir Robin put forward 50 years of great leadership and contributing to the building of Antigua and Barbuda and the betterment of your constituency here in St. Philip's North. Now, I know I see many of my ladies in the house tonight. My women of labor are inside here. Women of labor, where are you? Where are you? Yes, yes, yes. Now we're gonna make sure, Comrade Kids is in the house tonight too. And we're gonna make sure that we put all of our strength and our efforts behind Comrade Randy Baltimore come March 16th because he is the only option. There is no other option. There is no other option. And Sir Marvin spoke about it being insultive. The type of opposition that is being put to the fore, trying to represent you, they're not even fighting with policies. All propaganda, lies, over and over. People get tired of that. They're insulting your intelligence. Our people are well-read people, well-educated people. They must stop it. And so that's why we have to continue to put our support behind the Antigua Labour Party and Comrade Randy Baltimore come March 16th. So, comrades and friends, I will say to you that you are in good hands when it comes to Randy Baltimore. You are in safe hands. He has been showing a stealth of leadership. He's not into the glitz and glamour and the talking and the picture taking, all these things. Randy is working for you. And I know this because I see Randy almost all the time. I hear from Randy all the time. And he will continue to do so. So if he was doing this as a caretaker, imagine what he will do for you even further as representative for St. Philip's North. Randy is your guy. And Randy is the future of St. Philip's North, also the future of the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party. So again, I say thank you very much to Comrade Baltimore for inviting me here tonight. And come March 16th, who are you voting for? Randy Baltimore.
Thank you very much, Minister Maria Brown. And before we hear from the man of the hour, we have 4 constituents who are going to say a very short word about Randy Baltimore. So very short, and we start this evening with Miss Ronis Gore. She will say a few words.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening to my esteemed Prime Minister, honorable members of the head table, Honorable Randy Baltimore. I am speaking this into existence, okay? Mr. Chairman, good evening all, comrades. Good evening, comrades and friends. I see some friends here as well. Good evening. They say that leadership isn't just about a title. It's about a commitment to the people when no one is watching. I've known Randy Baltimore for all his life. Fact, Randy is my cousin. His grandmother is my great aunt. His grandmother is my great aunt, and I can tell you that the man you see on this platform is the same man who has worked tirelessly behind the scenes for this community long before a by-election was called. We are at a crossroads following the legendary service of Sir Robin Yearwood. We don't just need a replacement. We need a successor who understands that progress of St. Philip's North cannot stall. We need someone with a professional grit, a diplomatic mind, and the heart of a true son of the soil. Why Randy? Because Randy Baltimore brings more than just promises. He brings experience. 2 decades of public service in the Customs and Excise Division, rising through the ranks by merit and hard work. He brings expertise. He understands trade. He understands the economy. And he knows how to position our constituency to benefit from national growth. He brings integrity. He's a man who values efficiency and transparency. Exactly what we need in a representative. A by-election is a message. It's our chance to tell the country that St. Philip's North is moving forward, not backward. We aren't just voting for a name on a ballot. We are voting for the security of our families, the development of our infrastructure, and the voice of our youth. On election day, don't just stay home. Don't just watch from the sidelines. Get your neighbors, get your family, and let's send a clear message. You're safe and secure.
Thank you very much, Ms. Gore. Well said. The next one is Lydia Phillip. Lydia, good evening, my dear.
Good evening, comrades and friends. All protocols accepted and noted. Randy, you all know him. It's by my mouth.
When undoubtedly it's heading in the wrong direction, we need cooperation just to solve the problem. Otherwise, things will.
Okay, most people may not know, but many years ago, Randy, I think he calls himself a community activist. Randy has already placed seats for us to sit on at Willikie's, the bus stop. Randy is a part of a pan association in Willikie's where he donated pan to the Willikie's school. Randy had been donating food packages and all sorts of different things long before Mr. Yearwood has ever think of leaving the scene. And I am the one who was responsible for taking them to people. Randy, if there's a situation where somebody has and they don't have the means, Randy was working at Custom, and I would call Randy and I would say, Randy, so-and-so would need something, but Mr. Yearwood, you know? And Randy will say, lady, I'm going to meet you. I never said to him who the person is. And I never go to the people and say, this was from Randy. So they were all assuming that it came from Mr. Yearwood. That was Randy for many, many years, and 20-something years ago, I made a promise to this good gentleman that whenever your time comes, I will support you. And here I am. Tonight, from the day he called me and he said, Lydia. And I said, yes, Randy. He said, now is the time. And I said, I am here. And I am here to stick and to stay. Ladies of St. Philip's North Women's Action Group, come on! You're not being greedy! You're not being greedy! Come!
It's cooperation, I'm sure, to bring the problems under control. Only when we start to see eye to eye, we will move to higher heights by and by. Only when we stop all this backbiting, we will have a true country progressing. When we work together through the stormy weather, when we file our motion into one direction, we will definitely be opening up our eyes to see the dawn, beautiful dawn of a new day.
Tonight, we are here to endorse a great friend, a son, Randy. Yeah.
By the time the Prime Minister leaves here this evening, the energy is so high, you'll probably call general election tonight. It might be a no contest. Next up this evening is Miss Mary Baltimore. Miss Mary Baltimore, come up and say a few words, please.
Good night. PM, please allow me to establish protocol that has already been established. Good night, comrades. I just don't even know what to say after the chair lady has gone up there and the whole PM, I must say to you, we're not only having a very strong leader here, but we have the Women's Action Group. Also, I must say, the leader of the youth group here, we do have all of it here. Okay, so tonight, chair lady, I don't even know where to start from. Good evening, comrades. My God. Woo. I am so proud tonight. Tonight, I proudly endorse Mr. Randy Baltimore. I believe in his vision. I believe that Randy Baltimore, our community, with Randy Baltimore, our community will move forward with confidence, fairness, and hope. We need somebody like Randy Baltimore. Randy is not only family to my husband, but you know, even Alex, I just saw something a while ago saying Alex has resigned. And tonight I'm sending a message to my friend, a family to both Randy, my husband. I am saying to Alex tonight, Alex, I love you dearly. We have enough space, we have room. Come over. PM, can he come over? Yes, let him come over. From the Senate. From the Senate, yes. Yes. Yes, he did. So I call on every one of us here tonight in St. Philip's North. Let us stand with Randy Baltimore. Let us support him and let us walk with him. Together with Randy Baltimore, we will build a future of opportunity, dignity, and progress for all. Tonight I say, Randy, a strong voice for the people of St. Philip's North. And I want to say to you, Randy, I have committed myself working with you and for you. Okay? So you can count on me anytime. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, Ms. Baltimore. I just want to clarify something. St. Philip's North, Alex Brown has resigned from the Senate. He has not resigned from the UP as yet. He will do that on the 17th. Okay, our last person this evening who would like to say a few words about the man of the hour is Robin Yearwood Jr. Robin Yearwood Jr. wants to say a few words about Randy this evening. Junior, he's here. I just saw him outside. Is Robin Jr. still here? No? Is Robin Jr. still outside? Okay, we'll have to move on then. St. Philip's North? Oh, he's coming. Robin Jr. A round of applause. Robin Jr. Robin Yearwood Jr.
Good evening, St. Philip's North. How are you? See, the thing is, right, I was going to miss coming here tonight because everybody thinks that how the chosen one, Randy, everybody says, oh, after the primary, no, I'm not going to turn up, but it is important for me to turn up. You understand? Because one thing I've noticed about St. Philip's North people, they show up for the people. We celebrate everybody when we're successful. And we support everybody when they have their failures. Right? And that is what has made St. Philip's North the strongest constituency in Antigua and Barbuda. So, and the funny thing is, we are all united. I saw Comrade Teddy Cornelius outside. I don't have a Randy to win t-shirt because, no, but Randy, where's my t-shirt? Where's my t-shirt? Get me one. Yeah? Bring me the t-shirt, please. Put them on. See, one thing I've noticed. Is Randy has put in the work. You understand? And the reality is, he's an intelligent person. He's a product of St. Philip's North. He is groomed by Sir Robin. You understand? It is his time now. And one thing we have to understand, it doesn't matter. Come. One thing you have to understand about the Labour Party is we breed winners. You understand? And it doesn't matter whether it's 4 of us that wanted to contest this seat. Each and every one of us can beat the other side. It doesn't matter who it is. You understand? And that is what makes the Labour Party special. Because we support our own, we are winners, and with Randy Baltimore, Randy's been in my house, Randy's been in the old man's house, Randy shovel go down, whatever you call it. He smelled the goat down, as of, and even though my father said to me, I remember when Randy used to take us to the airport to go to England, and the old man said to me, Robin, when you qualify as an attorney, make sure you help this person here. Make sure that you support this one right here. And one thing the old man said to me is be loyal. Be loyal to your leader. Be loyal to your MP. Be loyal to your people. Listen to them. Resonate with them. Understand them. And as I said, Randy, you have big shoes to fill. Very big shoes to fill. And I have every confidence that come the 16th of March, not only will you beat the record for having the quickest seat, because if you notice, St. Philip's North has always been the first one to come in. So what we're going to do, Randy, right, is just your seat coming in, right? So we want it registered in the quickest time possible. You understand? And Randy has my support. And I spoke to Telly. He was outside. I don't know where Telly is now. He's probably gone to go do something. But Telly is here as well because Telly. But nobody can hear the mic outside. So they'll call him, right? But Telly, come. See, so Telly will come, but anyway. But Randy, as I said, the people are with you. I'm with you. Sir Robin is with you. Telly is with you. Dr. Oswald Thomas is with you. The Prime Minister is with you. The AG is with you. The First Lady is with you. And as the First Lady said, what bond them is Randy is the chosen one. So, as I said, God bless you. I wish you every success. Randy Baltimore will be the next representative of St. Philip's North.
Thank you very much, Robin Jr. Well said. St. Philip's North, the man of the hour. The next representative for St. Philip's North on the 16th of March 2026 is who? Randy Baltimore. Mr. Randy Baltimore.
St. Philip's North. St. Philip's North. Women of Labor. St. Philip's North Women Action Group. Comrades all. First, let me acknowledge our esteemed Prime Minister, the chairman of the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party, Chet Green, Sir Cutie Benjamin, Sir Maureen Joseph, and our Rose, the Honorable Maria Brown. Let me say thank you to Senator Shaw for hosting tonight. My constituents, St. Philip's North is made up of hard-working men and women, strong families, determined young people, and elders whose wisdom has helped shape who we are. We've made progress, and we can go even further together. My focus is simple: practical progress, real community development, and leadership that stays accountable to the people. My first pillar, environmental stewardship. We are blessed with natural beauty, our land, our coastline, and the resources that make this community special. Protecting the environment isn't just a nice idea, it is necessary. Cleaner practices and sustainability protect public health,
strengthen resilience, and reduce risk for the future. This is not only about tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. It's about our livelihoods today and the legacy we leave for our children and grandchildren. It is my pleasure to take up the mantle from Sir Robin that will take St. Philip's North into the next era under the Antigua and Barbuda Labour Party. If we protect what we have, we protect the future of our people. Self-development and empowerment. A strong community is built when people have opportunities to grow, and that is my aim, for the empowerment of young people and our community to grow. The goal is to support programs that build skills, confidence, and clear pathways to success. That includes our youths, our working families, and every resident striving to move ahead. When people are equipped, the whole community rises, because growth isn't personal. It becomes community-wide in all the land and all around us. When our people grow, St. Philip's North grows. Partnership with unity. The vision isn't about one person. It's about all of us. It will take partnership, unity, and consistent effort. As you review the plans that I have for St. Philip's North, Sir Mulwin spoke about something that dear to my heart in getting an EMS in this area, an ambulance, the fire department, the pharmacy, which will benefit all of us, even our neighboring communities. I want to build on that legacy. I want to build on the foundation that is laid before me. And with you, the people of St. Philip's North, with your support, we will be victorious. Come March 16th, go out, vote Labour Party, vote Randy Baltimore, and we all will be safe and secure.
Thank you very much, Randy. Randy, before we move on, I have a message from you from Senior Counsel Anthony Astafan. He said, "To my dear friend Randy, I want to wish you the very best in this by-election, as I have no doubt that you have what it takes to be an outstanding MP. You will be an excellent servant of the people and an asset to the government. So go out and win this by-election." That's from Senior Counsel Anthony Astafan. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very distinguished panel here this evening. I'm inviting you all for a short while to please do not be shy. Get up, ask your questions. Any question that you have, any doubt that you have, anything that you're not sure of, any concerns you have in the constituency and outside the constituency. Any of the misinformation and disinformation that you keep hearing every day and you want to ask about it, please, this is your opportunity. We will have a mic. We'll have somebody passing the mic around. You can ask your question to any one of the panelists. And please, be respectful. Wait for the answer. And if you don't understand and you have a follow-up question, please feel free. So we invite you all, whoever would like to be first, to ask a question to the panel. Put a show of hands up for me, please, so we can see. I know there was somebody outside who was in a wheelchair that wanted to ask a question. This lady wants to ask a question.
Good evening to everyone. Good evening, everybody.
If you could please identify yourself, my dear, and see where you're from, and if you could come forward here for me.
Honorable Prime Minister, Ministers of Government, good evening. My question is really, or suggestion, my question is for the Minister of Public Works, Honorable Maria Brown. So I'm a member of Gilbert's Memorial up here, which should be a historical, one of the historical sites for Antigua and Barbuda. So what I'm asking for is if you could put on your schedule or your agenda a road to Chapel, please. It's been in deplorable condition for many years. So we, the members of Chapel community, are looking forward to getting a new road. Thank you.
Yes, okay, yeah, we'll definitely make that happen. Actually, we were waiting for our pug mill to get up and running for us to address that. And so we're looking at it being functional within the next 2 weeks. After we finish Conference Road, then we'll bring it up this way. Okay.
Good night, everybody. To the wonderful people of the Labour Party. My name is Jamel Moraine Knight. I'm a proud member of the Democratic National Alliance. We showed up tonight to show support and to listen to the concerns and issues of the candidates. I want to pay my respects to Robin Yearwood and to his future endeavors. And I also would like to say congratulations to Randy Baltimore as a younger individual. And I just wanted to raise that because as you can see, my teammates is ready to go. So thank you and good night.
And we certainly want to thank the DNA for participating. You had the leader, John Messiah, and several others. We thank you very much for participating, and we thank you in advance for your support.
Comrades, please take note of this announcement. Tomorrow, the campaign will be in the Willikes Village. We assemble at the office, the community hub, at 4:30. And we start the campaign in earnest through the streets, hitting every home, every person, every elector in the Willikes Village. When we close off tomorrow evening, we will tell you where we go on Saturday, and we continue every day right into by-election day 2026, sorry.
Okay. Good evening to the distinguished panel. And greetings to all the constituency members of St. Philip's North. My name is Bernadette George David, proud resident of Seaton's Village. I prepared a short presentation, so bear with me. So at a previously similar meeting, I made a specific appeal for attention to be given to fixing the roads in Seaton's, leading down to one of the premier attractions on the island, Stingray City and Lavistown Island, and to my own short-term accommodation property, Ellen Bay Cottages. I even held audience with you, Honorable Maria Brown, if you can recall. And so, tonight, I'm pleased to say that after many decades and through various governments, both UPP and ALP, we now have paved roads in the area. Which greatly enhances movements by taxi drivers and residents, as well as improving the aesthetics of the neighborhood. There's still some work to be done, but we're grateful for what was done so far. Now, in addition, through strong community efforts and with assistance from Chapel, which was arranged by Randy Baltimore, we were able to clear a number of overgrown trees and shrubs on the Seaton's main road, and so residents as well as visitors can enjoy the almost unobstructed, spectacular view of the waterfront and the offshore marine islands in the area. So I invite you, the panelists, if you have not in a long time, please take a drive through Seaton's and you'll be in awe as well of what we are all so proud of. So furthermore, I'm a little bit nervous, so my voice is trembling a little. but I want to get through. Furthermore, we are privileged to live in what is undisputably one of the best constituencies on the island. We are home, and this is for those who might not live in the area who are listening, home to major hotels such as Pineapple Beach, Veranda Resort, Hammock Cove, one of the best beaches, Long Bay Beach, and the top historic sites, Devil's Bridge, Betty's Hope, and Gilbert Memorial Methodist Church. No other constituency boasts of all these historic sites. We also have in our constituency Grandma Aki with her natural food production facility and one of the best, although not so well-known, green spaces on the island, Green Gold Botanical Gardens, which is located at the next juncture. I invite you as well, the panel, go to Green Gold. You'll be amazed at what is at that facility. So, having provided that brief background, my appeal tonight is on the topic of infrastructure development, specifically related to the historic sites in the community. Now, is it any, in fact, all of the historic sites, whether it's Devil's Bridge, Betty's Hope, or Gilbert Memorial, which was mentioned earlier, you will find yourself driving on some of the worst unpaved roads on the island. Now, I've heard it said that unpaved roads add to the adventure of getting to the sites. But I would challenge you to ask yourself, is this really acceptable or desirable in our thrust to make Antigua a premier tourist destination? I would say not. So please prioritize the fixing of the roads to all the historic sites. Also, please arrange to repair the photo frame sign at Devil's Bridge. Many pictures displaying the national symbols and even the name Antigua and Barbuda has been broken off of that sign due to the element. And the bench part where people sit and stand, it's in need of repainting. Photo frame appears in thousands of photographs all over the world, and the dilapidated state does not portray the best image of the venue or of the island. So please do something about that. One other thing I want you to prioritize is the museum at Betty's Hope. Most of the historical documents are faded and not properly preserved or protected. And the fence and the gate at the entrance are in disrepair. Again, thousands of visitors and residents alike visit this monumental area, and it leaves a lot to be desired, the appearance. So, in conclusion, we can do better, much better, in improving the tourism product in the area. So I look forward to seeing urgent developments in these specific areas, and I would be happy to be a part of any of these projects in any way so that it is in the best interest of the community, the constituency, and the country at large. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much for that. My dear friend, good night to you, and thank you for the updates. I'm very happy that you're glad with the infrastructural upgrades to your facility. And I do agree with you. You do live in one of the most beautiful constituencies on the island with a lot of historical sites. And you highlighted the roads leading to those historical sites. We are aware and we are absolutely in agreement with you. No, it does not add to the adventure. In fact, it adds headache to the adventure. So we have a plan. We're going to be using that same pug mill that I spoke about earlier to address the road leading down to Devil's Bridge. I do know, and also Betty's Hope. I do know that the Minister for Tourism would have recently spoken about a budget that he's put in place to fix those those signages and benches and such up at Devil's Bridge. So it's work in progress, so you'll be seeing a lot of upgrades coming soon. It's not things that are not thought about, but they are being budgeted for and being planned accordingly. So very soon from now, you'll be seeing some upgrades. So far, thanks for your patience though.
Good night, everybody. Hello, good night, everybody. Avo Otto, alias Kimmy here. Some would know, others wouldn't, but Randy and I share the same great-grandmother, and it didn't stop me from telling him I wasn't going to support him during the primary. Did make a promise and a commitment to him at the same time that he was successful. I would definitely support him. And I had some concerns coming out tonight, and one is because of the little isms and schisms that happened before and after the primary. But I will say tonight, wholeheartedly, that I am pleased and I'm impressed with the support that he has gotten from the other candidates who took part in that same primary, and members like Comrade Mary Baltimore, myself, and I see a few others, and I even see persons from the other side in red tonight that I thought I would never see in my lifetime. And I am happy, and I am happy, and I'm proud, and Randy Baltimore, Hildred and Jeter are two sisters, and I'm with you all the way.
Good night to everyone. I'm a bit hoarse. We had zonal today. Good night to our esteemed Prime Minister. I don't mean to knock Minister Nicholas, but tonight I speak on behalf of St. Philip's North. And Mr. Prime Minister, I need you to really listen to us. We are suffering in St. Philip North in regards, hold on. We are suffering in regards to water in St. Philip's North. Minister Nicholas, hold on. Minister Nicholas, I am not knocking you, but we are suffering. Hold on. Comrades, hold on. Hold on, Linda, hold on. Mr. Prime Minister, we cannot say we're going to another level. I am Miss Peters, teacher at Newfield Primary. I'm taking my time. And for the... Okay, hold on. Mr. Prime Minister, Minister Nicholas, listen. We are suffering in regards to water. And listen to me, when teachers don't perform, when doctors don't perform, we get written up. You have placed a person in charge of water, and I know the Prime Minister has placed millions into APA Water Division. And sometimes, Mr. Prime Minister, I will tag you on Facebook and then my comments get deleted. But Mr. Minister, we are suffering. This week alone, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, today's Thursday, and Seaton's has not received any water. Sometimes, hold on. Sometimes Willie Keys don't get any water. And when you call, APUA, everybody hold on. When you call APUA, they look for chapter 13, verse 13 to tell you which lie they're going to tell you today about the water. I am saying to you, if I don't perform, I get written up. If teachers don't perform, we get written up. It is time for Mr. Peters to be pulled up in regards to water. We are suffering. I don't mean to dim the energy here tonight because I support Randy Baltimore 1000%, and we have had enough. So if Mr. Peters is not performing in regards to water, you call him up and you tell him, listen, if we're going to take St. Philip's North to another level, we need water. Hold on, sir. Hold on. Going forward for the rest of the year, I should not be on a three-way call with Mr. Baltimore, my family, and having a three-way conference. And if you put Mr. Peters there, why is it that Willie Keys people are saying 3 weeks past, no water? Mr. Minister, Christmas. Hold on. Can you guys hold on? Can everybody settle down, please?
I'm asking everyone to please settle down. The lady has a chance, an opportunity to say. She wants to say her piece. Please give her a chance. Give her a chance to say her piece, please.
Mr. Prime Minister, Mr. Nicholas, you have gotten the resources. So I expect from next week to see Seaton's, Glanville's, Willie Keys, Carty's Hill have full running water 24/7. Because you have gotten the resources. The Prime Minister said it on Point FM. So where are the resources? Where do the resources? Why are we not getting water? We are suffering. Think about the elderly people. And Mr. Prime Minister, tell me if this makes sense. Tomorrow morning, April is going to put up the water at 7 o'clock. Majority of the persons have left to go to work. And then they're going to take it off at 6 o'clock when we are at work. How are we supposed to do our business? Mr. Nicholas, I am telling you, call Basu tomorrow morning and see why they get no water. Tired of Basu?
What's your name, my dear? What's your name? What's your name? Miss Peters. There's a good reason why, despite not being on the panel, I came here tonight. Because I know that the issue had to come up. And I wanted to address you and all of the constituents in the eastern villages to include. Let me respond, my dear. So I wanted to give the entire Eastern community my pledge and the assurance. What you have asked for, my dear, is totally within reason. I do not fault you for anything that you have said. But it comes with the need to try and understand that hold on. Let me reverse order and tell you that the assurances that you asked for, I will give you the assurance now that before the end of Saturday, this is the assurance. Just a second. But you're arguing with yourself, my dear. Just let me argue. Before the end of Saturday, it was a pledge given before the cabinet this morning, based on the reorganization of some resources, that the entire eastern villages will have 7/24 water. I give you that pledge now. But let me say, and let you appreciate some of the challenges. Not enough resources are available yet to make this a reality for the entire island. More water is being produced, yes. 3 times more water. But we have to move the water around the island. Now, because of the far eastern districts, we had some challenges bringing the water this way. All right? I spoke with Mr. Bradshaw this morning before I got to cabinet. I got probably the second call I had this morning was from the Prime Minister, an angry Prime Minister. And since I became the Minister of Public Utilities, I've only received 2 of those calls in anger from the Prime Minister. And one was this morning. So I understand and appreciate the urgency of this particular matter. Right? There have been many calls about people sabotaging. I have never given in to this call about sabotage. There are problems and we have to work them through. One of the resources that we have asked the government for, if you all give me attention for 2 more minutes, is the ability to be able to switch the water automatically. So we have gotten the support and the commitment from the cabinet that the funds required to put an automatic switching system in place so that we no longer have to go around by Cochrane Pond or by Church Pond to turn a valve. We want to be able to do that automatically so that we can continue to provide the people with the water. But for the time being, my dear lady, you have suffered long enough, and we have asked Mr. Bradshaw to ensure that we have put in place a robust team to ensure that we can switch the water here. So whether you get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to take a shower, or you get home at 8 in the evening and you want to do some laundry, the water should be there in demand. Hold me accountable to that from Saturday evening. All right? If any of you don't have my number, if any of you do not have my number, I invite you to send me a message anytime after Saturday. 764-3100. It's not that hard to remember. All right? Yes, it's very close to Randy's number. That's right. Randy, what are you, 727? Yeah. I'm like Randy, only I'm 764. And this has been going on for years. But while I'm here, and my dear Miss Phillip, you and I are fast going to become friends. There was a lady that was as passionate as you from Seaview Farm, right? Andrea Joseph. And when I joined the team at APUA, I said to the team at APUA, you hear Andrea cursing us every day? She's not our enemy, she's our friend. So Ms. Peters, I consider you my friend. And you are going to be my signal to know when we have made the turn. All right? I make that commitment to you. I'm not vexed with you. I welcome your contribution, and I want to assure you and everybody here that it has my full and undivided attention. The issue has the full and undivided attention of the Prime Minister and the Cabinet. It has the full and undivided attention of Mr. John Bradshaw, the Chief Executive Officer. Thank you for paying attention to that answer. And let me take the opportunity as well while I'm here to bring Comrade Randy Baltimore best wishes from St. John City East and all of the people there. And Comrade Randy, you know that you've had my support from the very beginning. All right? So thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much. Go ahead, my dear. We're going to be wrapping up very shortly, so let us continue. Go ahead and continue. Make your questions as brief as possible, please, so everyone can get a chance. Okay. Go ahead, my dear.
Good night, everyone. You can hear me now? Okay. Good night, everyone. My name is Zavina Nicholas. I'm from Newfield. So, so I'm basically just going to make a statement and then follow up with it. So Newfield is a small village, and I feel like over the years, the legacy that we talk about, Newfield has been overlooked, in my opinion, a lot. For the better of about 14 years, by my age, every building, every road, everything has stayed stuck in time. Nothing has changed. We have so much land, but no infrastructural change has happened, no form of development in my area. Nothing has happened throughout this 50-year legacy that we are talking about. Every time elections come around, I feel like we study a lot about Willowkeys, Seatons, but then what happens to Newfield? But what happens to Newfield?
Miss.
But what I can say, since Randy has become the caretaker, we have had conversations, and he has promised he's going to make a change so that Newfield will become, as important. And what I can say is that so far I've seen that he has been making that progress with the roads being fixed and it's being done. But I am asking the government to support him when we put him there, that when he asks for infrastructure and housing, give it to us. When he asks for roads, give it to us. When he asks to help young children get scholarships and to develop our community, give it to us, because we're giving him our support now and we're expecting the government to back him.
Well, thank you very much. And just as you indicated, and you would have seen, there have been a number of roads that have been repaved within the constituency, including Newfield. We also resurfaced the basketball court. I believe it now has lights, and someone will actually be doing the marking out and paving it with the top surface, and that should be completed within a matter of probably 1 to 2 weeks. And in terms of housing, we are already in discussions with your representative in waiting or incoming representative to build out additional homes in the constituency. So just to reassure you, Randy Baltimore has our full support. The constituency has our support. You have our full respect. As I said to you, you have given support from 1971 to date. And we have to protect that legacy by also giving you the necessary support in terms of infrastructural development. We have the Entrepreneurial Fund. We have various scholarship programs. Randy has been actually advocating on behalf of various constituents. So any of you who require any form of funding for entrepreneurship, scholarships, please see your representative in waiting or incoming representative, and we'll certainly prioritize you. So thank you very much for that intervention, and be assured of our full commitment.
Let me add to what the Prime Minister said, Ms. Nicholas. And we speak several times about the progress in Newfield. And as you can see, that the basketball court has been paved, and the Prime Minister spoke about it to be marked out. Exactly. And there will be a brand new facility, a playground we put right in that area as well for the children. And we continue to do the resurfacing of roads and other infrastructure in Newfield. We will start to do some cleaning in Newfield as well. I have the commitment from Mark Richards from Chopper to assist me in cleaning, Newfield in terms of those overgrown trees. So Newfield will not be overlooked again. And lands also, we have identified an area to do a housing project, and that will be explained in the near future as to where it is, so that young people from Newfield will be able to own their own homes. Yes, and so Malwin will send a crew from Solid Waste to address the issues in the overgrown trees and even cleaning up in Newfield.
Good evening. My name is Carolyn Thomas, and I'm from the beautiful village of Willikes, where Randy is our leader. I take a walk around Willikes, which is around Rooms area, the other day. It is beautiful. I did not realize that the lands around there has been cut up and everything. What I'm saying is that what I would like to ask, what transparent criteria are being used for land allocation and housing development within the consistency? And as I'm saying, I would love those lands around Rooms area to give to the consistency. St. Philip's North, most of it should be given to the young people around this area. And I hope it will be done in the near future.
Yes, okay, good night. Thank you for that. So CHAPA is actually the entity that is developing the land over at Rooms, and there is a transparent route that they take for allocations. There is an allocations committee, but those allocations, the applications are sent in usually by the representative based on recommendation from the representative from the area, or in this case, the caretaker. Mr. Baltimore has submitted many individuals, names of individuals who are interested in the lands, and so they are placed in the pool of applicants. And so after that, there's an allocations committee that meets, looks at the applications, and then informs the caretaker or the representative, and then the applicants themselves. So there is a process whereby individuals from the respective constituencies are allowed first preference. And it continues to be that way across every constituency. So that is something that we take very seriously because we know that it is important to keep families close to each other. And so in the best way we can, we try to offer these applications and these lots to individuals who are from the respective constituencies, and Rooms is no different. Also, we have lands over here in Glanville's, St. John area, that are being sold. Some are under the Land Empowerment Program, which are going for about $3 a square foot. A lot of the constituents, in fact, majority of the applications are from constituents from St. Philip's North, and allocations will go accordingly. And of course, many of them have come through the caretaker, Mr. Randy Baltimore. So if anybody is interested in purchasing land or even in the housing project at St. John, you can always meet up with Randy and he'll give you some more information and point you in the right direction.
Good evening, everybody. My name is John Tay. Good evening to the head, the Prime Minister, and everybody. Why you guys keep pushing me? I had the best in the house. All right, this is for Minister Brown, my very good friend and role model. This is an all-inclusive party. When I joined this party, they told me it was all-inclusive, right? They said they don't look at height, they don't look at... And another thing, they don't look at weight. I realize I've been getting fat. But persons living with disability, especially for accessibility, is a big problem. I had a chat with someone in Seaton's this afternoon, person in a wheelchair, and I was going around on the loudspeaker advertising the town hall meeting tonight. And one of the things he said to me was that unless someone is not there with him, and persons with disabilities is kind of like a medical case, an amputee, so they would like to remain confidential, so I would not mention the person. But the thing is, unless somebody's not there to assist him in his wheelchair to get over the sidewalk and whatsoever, he's not able to come out of the house. And in the evening, he does not have such persons. Now, what I'm suggesting to the Minister of Public Works is that I find in Antigua and Barbuda, accessibility for persons with disability is a major concern. You spoke about jobs creation. Maybe this department could be created and I be the head of it for employment. But I am proposing that a special care department be established in the Ministry of Works for persons living with disability, because let us be honest, we already build, sometimes persons already build a house. They don't ask to be disabled. Accidents happen where you get amputated, so you don't have the money to put on ramp on a house. You know that every single body should be able, and you said it, everybody, you want people to come out and vote for you on the 16th, make everybody be able to come to the Wilkie School and vote for you. So again, I'm just putting out there that accessibility is definitely a concern here in the constituency and around Antigua, and that secondly, if you need a head of department for the special care unit in the Department of Public Works.
Yes.
I am unemployed.
Comrade John. Comrade Jonte, thank you very much for that. I think that's an excellent idea. We can talk some more about that in terms of setting up a committee or department within Public Works to address accessibility, because it is something that we take seriously. It is something that we care a lot about. I'm not sure how many of you would have heard about or listened to the town hall meeting that we had with the St. John's Development Corporation and people in St. John's. But it is something that we plan on taking on seriously, especially in the city center. And coming into the more community-based areas, we'll be looking at that as well. Now, in established communities like yours, like the one you just mentioned, the infrastructure is a bit aged, so it would not have taken consideration for accessibility use in its build out and its development. But there are ways that we can address that. So if we do know of individuals who are having issues accessing the sidewalks or getting to their homes or so, we're more than willing to assist. If you just let us know the details, the location, we'll come and look at it. We'll work along with the Ministry of Social Transformation and Minister Turner, so that we can work with Happy Program as well to better fix up their surroundings, make it safer for them, make it more accessible and more inviting to go in and out of their properties. So we can look at that. And I think that is a great, great, great idea. In addition to you, come see me Monday. Yeah, we good. All right, thank you so much.
All right, Jonte, you just talked yourself into a job. You're hired.
Hello, good night. Hello, good night. I'm Melinda Gontrop. I live in Newfield Village. One of the picky-head people and them. There's no water, I understand. You go to the pipe for how much it is. I'm going to have to take bucket and a stroller and go down by the pan go wash my clothes. AP will charge me $7,000 for run water over by me. Poor. And my house old. When me go find that from? I can't even bill over. One next woman tell me pay the $7,000 because she paid $15,000. Thank you.
Yes, what's the name of the lady? Miss Wanda. Thank you, Miss Gontrop. The issue of these high installation costs is a matter that has already been addressed. So I would like to get your information so that I can regularize that situation. We do not any longer have this idea that people who live at far to reach places, and especially those who have just built a house, each of us who have built a house know that when you're ready to turn your key, the last thing you want to see is a big bill for something like getting water and electricity into your home. So we have changed that, and I'm going to ask Ms. Gontrop, before I leave here tonight, to give me details so that I can regularize that particular matter. And certainly, I'm going to have a specific hotline. You see, APUA has been an organization that's been there for a very long time. I worked there for a brief period in 1984, and I've come back now as minister, and I've met people who have been there for 40 years. So it's like family, and to get a change in attitude sometimes, it takes a long time. Ms. Gore, Ronis Gore, you're here. You are able to tell them of some of the tales that while you work with Sir Robin, you would have had the benefit of seeing how intractable some of these problems have been in APUA. So I'm going to have to create a hotline, Ms. Gontrop, to allow for you and to others to be able to reach over the difficult people inside who you are not able to get through, so that I can have access to it. Because it has been something that I've spoken about before. I made this announcement back in November that exactly on February 1, these policies have been changed. So you should not be paying, if you're in a very difficult to reach area, my dear lady, you should not be paying perhaps maybe more than, maybe $1,000 to be able to get the service in. But if you are a person of hard means, there's nothing to say that I as minister can't give consideration and giving you the bill requisite to what you can afford. All right, so I want to give you that assurance. And that is the spirit of the Antigua Barbuda Labour Party. All right? This is a bill?
No, a number.
A number? Okay, Mr. I've got that. You sure it's mine?
Good night again to the panel. My question tonight is to Sir Malwin. Sir Malwin, this evening I heard you when you spoke about health. My question is pertaining to health. Now, you know that I am the operation manager of the Social Protection Board. Today, I got news that 2 of our beneficiaries was actually diagnosed with cancer. My question to you tonight is, I heard you spoke about the vaccine. Is it a vaccine that prevents women from getting cancer, cervical cancer? Or it, okay, it is, okay, fine. But is there something that, you know, because I think the beneficiary today who I heard that was diagnosed, she's already in stage 4. So I guess I'm not sure if there's anything we can do. There's another lady, I saw her in December. She was at a Christmas party. Today, she's diagnosed with cancer. And can you tell me if the vaccine would be able to actually assist them in any way? Or is there something?
Yes. Of course, there are several stages of cancer.
Yes, sir.
And it depends what the diagnosis is. But if you go for screening and you do not have the HPV virus, you take the vaccine that will prevent you from getting the HPV virus. If they find that you have cancer cells or a first stage of cancer, you can get an operation and that will eliminate the cancer. As a matter of fact, the government pays for a doctor that comes to Antigua every month to do those surgeries free of cost.
Oh.
And the vaccine is free, and all the treatment associated with cancer, cervical cancer, all the treatments are free. This is why we say screen now, because if you screen now, you know your status.
Yeah.
And it would prevent you from getting, if you have early stage cancer, it will prevent you from getting to stage 4.
Okay.
So don't hesitate. Get to the hospital. You can also go to the clinics, several clinics, where you can be screened. And that is the best option, I believe, for you to consider and make a decision.
Can you tell us where are those vaccine, or where this vaccine is available, where can we actually, where can we go to get these vaccines?
At the clinics.
Oh, at the clinics.
At the clinics, and up at Celeste Bird as well.
Okay. Another question for you, Sir Malwin. Is it possible that, because when we look not only at Antigua, but across the whole world, cancer is killing our women? Is there, can you put in place, as the Minister of Health, that we have lectures, for those different constituents? And again, I would say we welcome it here in St. Philip's North, to educate our women of this cervical cancer. And not only cervical cancer, we have breast cancer, we have other cancers. I mean, we would have welcomed these lectures. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, and I'm happy that you asked the question, because education and information and awareness are key to fighting cancer in Antigua and Barbuda. We'll continue to roll out the program. As a matter of fact, almost every other Sunday, I'm at the church talking about it. So we're using all means of getting information to the women.
One minute, Dr. want to explain our situation.
Good evening, thank you. Just to add to the question that this lady has asked, I am aware that the vaccine that's currently offered by the government is for, I think, up to 16-year-olds, but there is another HPV vaccine that is available for up to 40, but it's not offered by the government, so you have to pay, it's very expensive to get that one that covers more strains of the HPV virus. Is there any plan for the government to start offering that option for people under 40?
You're talking about in Antigua?
Yes.
That's if you go to a private doctor.
Yes, I understand. You have to go to a private doctor.
If you go to the private, we carry all the vaccines in Antigua and Barbuda. If you come to the clinics, there are no clinics which should charge you for vaccines in Antigua. But of course, if you opt to go to a private doctor, we can't stop them from charging. But Antigua doesn't, there's no clinic or hospital should charge you for vaccine, the HPV vaccine in Antigua.
Yes, but the HPV vaccine offered
No.
is we don't offer the one for people under 40.
Oh, okay. You're talking about a different vaccine.
It's an
HPV vaccine, but for a certain age.
Yes, because...
At what age you mentioned?
No, there is one that goes up to 40 years old. So once you pass a certain age, you're not eligible for the one that's offered free by the clinic.
No,
so
we follow the PAHO program. And I'm not aware that PAHO is recommending that vaccine within the healthcare system in Antigua. But what I will do, since you asked a question and I need to clarify it, yes, we're supposed to have adults. No, I think she's correct. We can get the vaccine for all ages. We can get it. And if it is that you require that vaccine, you just need to come to us and we'll arrange it and investigate and get it. You have that need, you come to the clinic and you get to the ministry and we'll deal with that. No, this vaccine might not be recommended, but what she's saying, if she needs a vaccine, we get it. Yeah. So you just need to let me have your number and I follow up on it for you.
A pleasant good night to everyone in the panel. My name is Zanya. I was listening to what everyone else had to say, but I'm not really hearing much about the youths. I want to focus on the development of the youth because we are the future. So I would like to see some small business rentals so that the young persons can start to open up their own businesses, learn more about business, and also become their own bosses. We want to be just like you, you know? So at a low cost, please, if you can somewhere, I don't know where, we'd have to look into that, have some small business rentals. Thank you.
Just to speak to the issue of entrepreneurship, that is something that we recommend. We want to have as many entrepreneurs as possible. The whole idea is for Antiguans and Barbudans to control the commanding heights of our economy. Evidently, the business people, they're the ones who generate most of the wealth. And we want to make sure that that sector is controlled by Antiguans and Barbudans. That is the main reason why we developed the Entrepreneurial Fund. So there is a fund that within the last several years would have made available over $8 million in loans to Antiguans and Barbudans to pursue their small and medium-sized businesses. The fund has been replenished on an annual basis. There's funding available. In fact, practically every week we get several applications that come before the cabinet, and we have been funding them. The program also comes with training too in running a business, doing a business plan. And it also comes with concessions. So if, for example, you're purchasing capital equipment for business and you get a loan from the Archibald Fund. The products or the capital items that you bring into the country, we actually will give you duty-free waivers and tax-free waivers, so you don't have to pay the duties and taxes. And we also give land at the development rate at $3 a square foot. So even the vehicles, for example, if you have a motor vehicle that is required within the business, that too we offer concessions. So very lucrative program, and it's a program that is working. We'd like to see it expanded. We'd like to see more individuals getting involved in various sectors, in manufacturing, agriculture, even tourism. There are many small businesses, leisure businesses, entertainment businesses associated with tourism that we'd like to encourage our people to pursue. But in terms of the ideas, they should come from the individual, not from the government. So it's for you to come with these creative ideas in terms of how you can satisfy a need and how you can make monies, and you provide a proposal that is satisfactory to the Archibald Fund. Invariably, they'll fund it. Not very bureaucratic. It's not a grant program, it's a loan program. So they want to make sure that the projects that they fund are viable, and provided they're viable and they are likely to they're likely to get repaid, you'll get funded. Now, one of the interesting things about the program too is that it has the lowest interest rate. Interest rates range between 1% to 3%, the lowest in the market. Thank you.
Good night. My name is Kay.
Just give me a minute, please. I'll tell you how we do things here. I have the head of the vaccine on my phone, and she can explain, because this is Nurse Doopy, who is the head of the vaccine department. Go ahead, Nurse Doopy, explain.
Hi, good night, everyone. So I heard about the question the young lady asked about the vaccine that goes up to age 40, which is the Gardasil 9. Arrangements have been made, and hopefully by the second quarter, we should be getting that Gardasil 9, which covers up to the age of 45. The one we have now, it covers up to age 26 years. And it covers the 4 main types of HPV viruses that we're seeing that is related to cancer in women. Yes, we recognize the need for the older women to get it as well. And that's why through efforts of the Minister and PAHO, the revolving fund, we will have the Gardasil 9 later.
That's
yes.
9 to 26?
The Gardasil 9 is from 9 to 45 years. Mm-hmm.
9 to 45.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Just to add to the Prime Minister and also the question with that Zania asked, is that I had put on an initiative called the Eastern Excellence, where we actually train young people in terms of their entrepreneurship desires, and also advise them how to react, or even to how they would perform themselves into when they go on to interviews. And I will be putting on that initiative again for the young people of this constituency. So each and every young person who are desirous in going into business, getting jobs, going on to interviews, writing their CVs and all that, we have someone who actually train those persons and even to explain how you can excel yourselves when it comes to interviews and so on. So the Eastern Excellence that we did last year, I'm going to put back on that initiative for the young people of the constituency.
And may I add also that this Prime Minister is very concerned about youth empowerment. Very concerned about youth empowerment. What he has done, in addition to what is indicated, is that at the EDF, you can be assisted in how to prepare a proposal, how to write a proposal. And in fact, under the stewardship of Maurice Merchant, who controls the PM's program and scholarship program, many young people are given opportunity of going to universities to have their training in whatever whatever business area that they desire. You can get a university scholarship. You can get a certificate at UE. 6 months, 10 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years. So this Prime Minister is concentrating on the youth. You hear him talking about the youth all the time. And remember, it's up to you. If you want help, you go to the EDF. They'll show you how to prepare a proposal. They'll tell you what you need. They'll assist you. This government, under this Prime Minister, has made it possible for young people like you, my dear. I can see from your eyes you're into business. Go to the EDF. You'll get all the help you need. All right?
We're actually providing a space for young people to participate in governance. So many of our boards, we have young people serving in the parliament. In fact, even in the cabinet, we have Minister Brown, who is still a youth. We have Minister Smith, who is still a youth. Well, Minister Thurn is a big youth. And, you know, we have also provided land as low as $3 per square foot for youth. That's a special program to empower youth, so that when you buy a parcel of government land at $3, maybe we're at about $8, automatically you're getting double the value. We provide duty-free concessions to youth. Many of the youth who have owned their first vehicle, it was made possible because of the duty-free concessions. That too is a form of empowerment. We also have the CABI program, in which we provide concessions on youth and others who are building their first-time home. Again, another area of youth empowerment. And I'll state here too that, you know, as we go into the general elections, be it next year or the following year, whenever, we'll be looking for youth leadership. We want to make sure that those of you who assist us on the campaign trail will be observing your leadership capacity, because clearly there will have to be some renewals and various boards after the next general elections. We want to identify a number of you to serve on boards, even in the Senate, as we position you to become the future leaders. So we're very serious about youth empowerment. We're serious about continuity. You would have observed within the last 3 years that we spent a significant amount of time bringing in new, fresh candidates, including Randy Baltimore. So you'd recognize too that, unlike the UPP that would have gotten caught flat-footed, not making any succession plans, we continue to ensure that we have a vibrant succession plan. In fact, one of my jobs is to make sure that I leave this institution stronger than I inherited it. And succession planning is very, very important. So my role now as I mature in politics is to provide guidance for the younger candidates and to make sure that we leave this institution stable and viable to continue to govern into the future. Thank you very much.
And if you all could look at the screen, that was last year, my Eastern Excellence program, where we have several young persons who came and get an insight in how to write resumes, interviews, and so on. So that initiative will be ongoing, and you just have to listen out for when we put on the date, so that each and every young person within our constituency can be a part of this program. Also, when the recent opening of the constituency branch, I must say that our homework program is successful. It is growing, and we're starting from the primary school, and it will only get better. So look forward for a lot of things to be happening in St. Philip's North.
So again, just to reiterate our youth commitment, our investment in education, in ABCAS, in UE5 Islands, specifically for youth empowerment. Sorry? Employment? Employment too. In fact, we prioritize youth employment. And those of you unemployed, please let us know, because we observe that there are individuals who are coming here from neighboring islands practically on a weekly basis, and they're getting jobs in the private sector. So let us know how we can work with you to place you. Evidently, the government itself cannot employ everyone, but we may know of openings in the private sector that we can recommend you to. What we're asking though for people, because what we find with many individuals, unless they get the ideal job, especially some young people, they don't wish to work. But I say to you, take what you can get now until when your ideal job becomes available. And you have YEEP as well, in which we have the second chance program. Even if you didn't do well during your formal years in school, you can enroll there, get your CXCs, your CAPES, and then you can matriculate to UE or any other university. These are all programs designed, and it's for free. These are all programs designed to develop our people. Even the scholarships that we give, at any given point, we have nearly 2,000 people pursuing youth, young people pursuing tertiary education at the various institutions. So again, I think we have demonstrated in tangible ways our commitment to youth empowerment.
Hello, good night. My name is Kay Hughes. I'm a vendor up at Devil's Bridge. My mom is a vendor down at Long Bay. Several weeks ago, they were confronted and asked to move. So I would just like to know what is happening, why the vendors at Long Bay have to move. Yes.
Sorry. Were you vending? You had a permanent structure?
Yes, sir.
A permanent structure?
No, they are wooden structures.
Oh, you built a wooden structure,
Yes.
Understand?
Who built that? Yes.
No, well, you have to get DCA permission.
No.
Sorry.
They were built by the vendors several years ago. We got permission from Ministry of Tourism, and everything went through the right procedure with DCA. And so everything went through the right procedure. But
Years ago?
Yes.
You said?
Yes.
And who asked you to move?
A gentleman from DCA went up there and asked them to, and told them that they have to move.
Okay. Minister Turner, are you familiar with that? All right, we'll ask Turner to address it. Minister Turner is here.
Good night, everyone. DCA did visit Long Bay and gave out some instructions to some persons who were vending illegally. They had established some pallet shacks on the eastern side, across from the bathrooms. That was the instruction that was given to them.
I'm not speaking about that particular young lady. I'm speaking about the shops that are there for 19 years.
No. I think that was a mistake then. They were only given instructions to speak to the persons who set up those shacks about 6 weeks ago.
But he also told them that he had letters to issue to them.
No. That's a misunderstanding.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll speak to them about that.
One of the things is, guys, lost a youngster who was just by me 4 days ago. And I actually cried because I tried many times in terms of getting this gentleman back on track. He told me the last thing is, hey, I'm trying to change my life. You understand? We encourage him, hey, if it's fishing, it's fishing. Unfortunately, he lost his life. My heart goes out to Mr. Nicholas and his family. It's a really painful time because I tried my best, whether it is Mr. Nicholas or the other kids that's come around, just to cut the yard, just to sand something. If they bust the money, sometimes they bust the money in 5 and 4 and 2s. Some will say that they don't get a certain amount of money, but still, you know, the end of it all, they're learning a trade. I just need some assistance in terms of getting the land so I can open up a different shop and also a training facility after school. I will actually sponsor some of the guys as well and go forward from there. All right?
Thank you, Aishan, and I must commend you. I must commend you on the work that you've been doing, especially with the youths. And let me say that there is an area in Seatons that Minister Smith and the Chief Land Surveyor had showed me in terms of persons who would want to acquire land to do small business. Actually, one person has already been afforded that opportunity, and I will speak with Mr. Smith pertaining to your request.
Hi. Hi, good night. My name is Delinda Joseph. I live at Newfield, New Development. We have a problem with the quarry. When they bust the dynamite, it crack up our house, right? And the house and them, like my kitchen is like caught. Oh yeah. So yeah, my house is like caught. My kitchen like split in two and it's cracked up a lot. And I have go to them and spoke to them about it, and they sent somebody to estimate the damage, and that was it. Nobody else showed up after that, right? So when I went back to the man, he said, well, we sent the dynamite before we send the bell, you know, they send a thing, before they send the dynamite. So I was like, what do you want me to do when you ring the bell? Do you want me to hold the house so it'll break? You know, because
Okay, yes, I totally understand what you're saying. That quarry is owned by C.O. Williams. So we did not know you were facing this sort of difficulty. Now that we know, we're going to make sure we address them about it, and we're going to make sure that we put measures in place that this doesn't happen to you. So tomorrow, AG will also usually when they blast along with the police present. So we're going to work together to make sure that they fix your house, first of all, give you compensation, and so that it doesn't happen again, and so that there's no repeat, right? So you have my word. Okay, AG will work on that together.
Thank you.
We certainly shall, but tell me, my dear, before you leave, have you got an estimate or receipts of money you spent and what's happened to your house?
Well,
an estimate at least. You get an estimate, and we deal with it.
Okay. Thank you.
And Miss, before you leave as well, you could leave your name and number with the secretary, and we will. I will definitely look into your situation.
Yes, good night. On behalf of Melinda and the other people from Newfield, we must address the situation, and I'm happy that she brought it up. Because C.O. Williams has got to stop the blasting. C.O. Williams has got to stop the blasting. Because there are other houses in the area, and bigger wall houses, which is closer, and everybody is complaining about the same thing, and they're not looking after the people, like she said. Where the quarry is now, it's right under, it's like 20 feet away from our next house. The blasting, one of the time, he blasted the people. So trust me. Prime Minister, you know that you love to look out for people, and AG, etc. Please, we have a very, very good, intelligent government, and we want to keep it that way. Prime Minister, you're doing a great job, I must commend. Very good. Thank you. One more issue. I live in Newfield, and we have some old pipe down there for donkey years, them not change. I live at the end pipe. My water is like gutter water when I get water. When I said gutter water, I mean gutter water. I made numerous amount of videos. I sent videos to the minister before, Mr. Nicholas. I have gotten paid one time for some clothes that them said they decide to give me, sorry. They have paid me one time for some clothes that they decide to pay me for. Me wear expensive clothes. This is no joke, me wear expensive clothes. And they want to come give me some kind of petty little money for my clothes and them. Me have one big family. Me have to tear down my bathroom wall. They send somebody from APUA to come and check and see the kind of water that I get, because for my bathroom, I want a brown bathroom. The walls in them are brown. I made appointment to see Mr. Nicholas at his 2 different offices. I met him one time. He tell me all kind of story. Mr. Nicholas say, yeah, I know something I'm making up, because I send 1 million message to you. I go foreign just for them tear up my place to fix it over. When I come back, it remain the same. Twice, I done fix over my bathroom. APO and I in an issue for over 22 years. Then come and cut off my water the other day. 6 months now, me not have no water. Because the minister before tell them to pay me all my expense. This government, not this government, but this minister, I think it's Bacha, and Mr. Nicholas himself, decide not to study me. Me there the end pipe, which part me there no more pipe go further. And all the rubbish right which part me live in front. Them do as much as to bring one hygiene. Telling me that whenever the water get bad, me must flush it. Because before time, me used to have a call APO, Kwang. Me have a real serious problem, I'm just settle with it. Because me and Mr. Nicholas supposed to be in our meeting for over 6 months now. And he right now. And he now do nothing about it. Mr. Nicholas and me a cousin. Me not expect no special treatment. Mr. Nicholas come from a new field. And Mr. Nicholas know how we face down there. A shit water we get. Sorry. But the water terrible. Excuse me, but bathing mosquito, you know what I just call my son going to school? Pigman. If I want to know, pigman, then just call my son going to school. Because at the dirty water, how the boys smell. And me, I want expensive man, me class man, me wear everything nice. And me do the best for my children then. And to see that we should have staged it, and still me have to spend so much money for rectify the problem. Come on me out tomorrow, you see the pipe cut off. 6 months now. The other minister that was there say, for fix the problem, I deal with Mr. Page. This gentleman, not this gentleman, Mr. Nicholas and Mr. Butcher seems not to recognize me. So me can go ahead and catch water from tap or buy more water because them tell me have to pay $15,000 for put back on the water when it's an issue ongoing. You're not supposed to touch the water, I should have their court.
All right, we wipe it off that. 15,000 gallon water. Put back on the man water.
Okay, this is just a quick question. Is there a response? Just a quick question, or should I wait for your response? The quick question is, what is the plan for bulk waste production, collection on a consistent basis in the constituency? Bulk waste collection. Thank you.
Good night to everyone. Good evening to everyone. My name is Carrie Martin Willock. I'm from Willikes but resides at Carter Hill. Not really a question, but just to address Mr. Sir Malwin. Sir Malwin Joseph. Can you explore the possibility of having a gastroenterologist at the hospital? That is because we have, as far as I know, we have no specialized doctor in that area. And the reason why I know is because for the last 3.5 years, I've had a stomach problem that cannot be resolved by any doctor in Antigua because they're not specialized in gut issues. A number of persons, like myself, cannot absorb gluten, flour. We can't eat certain things. Some of us are lactose intolerant. We can't drink milk. We can't eat ice cream. A lot of things are happening based on the gut. There are lots of conditions that are coming from the gut. You have IBS, you have Crohn's, you have celiac disease. Unfortunately, some of us can't even afford to buy gluten-free products from Epicurean. It's so expensive. But going back to my initial comment about having a doctor, I've been to doctors all over and cannot get my issues resolved because they're not specialized. I know sometimes some private doctors will bring in a gastroenterologist from overseas. I have never seen that happen for the last 3.5 years I've had my issue. And so I would really appreciate if you could have a specialized gastroenterologist at the hospital. The closest one is Barbados. And when you go to Barbados or any other country, you face other expenses with the doctor because you have to pay for accommodation, you have to pay for transportation. But even if someone comes in maybe once a month to deal with gut issues, that would be really helpful. And I'd really appreciate it. I speak on behalf of persons like myself who just can't eat food and enjoy it like everybody else. And I was a foodie before all this happened. I'd really like to go back to eating my regular food. So I thank you in advance.
Yes, let me thank you very much for raising that issue. One of the difficulties we have is to recruit gastroenteritis doctor to come to Antigua permanently. So what we do, we arrange for them to come maybe once a month or so. So until we are able to recruit someone permanently, that's the arrangement we'll make. And I'm really appreciative that you raised that issue. It's a good thing. We had the same problem with having an ENT at the Celeste Bird Medical Center. It's just recently we hired an ENT permanently, an Antiguan that has will deliver that service now. Now, while I have the mic, let me use the opportunity to say how impressed I am with this town hall meeting, especially on the issue of health. I want the ladies to listen to me carefully. We are on an aggressive program of screening our women in Antigua and Barbuda. We are flexible. For instance, if the women in here said we would want to see a doctor for screening on a Sunday afternoon, and you send a message to us, we will come to you. If it's on a Saturday afternoon, we will come to you. Whatever time that is convenient to you, we will come to your community, because we want, within a relatively short time, all the women in Antigua are screened and be treated according to their diagnosis. Thank you very much tonight.
Yes, I would now call on Mr. Fitzgerald Lewis. He's the chairman of the branch of St. Philip's North, to give a vote of thanks. Mr. Lewis.
Pleasant good evening, everyone. Let me adopt the protocol already established. I want to say on the behalf of St. Philip's North constituency, I want to say sincere thanks to all who made this evening possible. To our Prime Minister and leader, the Honorable Gaston Brown, thank you for your presence and continued leadership. To our chairman, the Honorable Chet Green, the Honorable Sir Maureen Joseph, the Honorable Sir Studley Cutie Benjamin, Maria Brown, we thank you for standing strong with St. Philip's North. To our soon-to-be elected Mr. Randy Baltimore, to the House of Parliament, and to the Cabinet of Antigua and Barbuda, we the people of St. Philip's North stand with you. As it was in the primary, it was Randy. As it stands, shall it be on March 16, 2026, as our elected member of Parliament. To every speaker and volunteer and organizer supporters, we thank you very much. And on a serious note, everyone that I'm looking at here, no, outside, I want you all to turn up in numbers on March 16, 2026, to vote for Randy Baltimore, to send him in the House, and to send him in the Parliament and the Cabinet of Antigua and Barbuda to represent us up here in St. Philip's North. May God bless you and have a good night. Thank you for coming.
Hey, Randy Baltimore, St. Philip's North. Hey,
At the Willies Community Center. Tomorrow afternoon, 4:30, at the Willies Community Center.
Hey, Landy, Baltimore, St. Philip's North. Ah, you know what I do. Hey, Fort Landy, Baltimore. Hey, yes, Landy, Baltimore. Our future is bright. Randy takes the lead. Yes, he will set all things right. Planting a new seed.